Happy New Year. Happy 2023. We back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about this K-Shine situation. By no means am I in support of someone being held against their will after completing or supposedly completing their contractual obligations. I'm all for Shine wanting to leave, start a new journey, and better his career, his brand. I am definitely all for that. But a lot of things that has been said, that has came out, is kind of shaky. So I just want to poke some fun at that. So I hope you like the video and enjoy. Hello, Mr. K-Shine. Welcome to You Should Have Read Your Contract Law Firm. I am your attorney, Jay Jerka nigga. What seems to be the problem that you have today?
I'm out of your real contract. Daylyt was what's going on? Daylyt was supposed to be the last battle 3 battles ago.
Okay.
I was supposed to battle Daylyt, like, I want to say, sometime last year.
Okay.
And this shit been prolonged till 6 battles after and a year later. By law, when the person don't fulfill don't do their part of the contract is just all matches that's supposed to be replaced for Daylyt.
Okay. All right. So in a nutshell, what we have here is, I guess it's been a couple of weeks now. K-Shine comes out that, he has a contract dispute that, he feels that he should have been done and completely out of his contract for the Daylyt battle not happening, supposedly a breach of contract. From his understanding, is on Daylight's end, not his end. And he took several other battles after that or whatever, and he feel like his time is up. He should be out of this contractual situation, and he should be able to be free to go do whatever it is that he wants to go do. The only problem with that is somewhere something just ain't seeming right, or it doesn't sound right contractually, and we're just gonna go off of what it is that he said on live and his comments on the Angry Fan. It ain't really an interview, but his guest appearance on Angry Fan, and things that Daylyt responded to in reference to that. So we're gonna just go like a side by side kind of comparison type thing, just to see like if we can make some type of understanding about this. All right, Mr. Shine, I hear your argument. I brought a couple of my colleagues along. This is my colleague, Happy Fan, and this is my colleague, Some Harlem Nigga. So please, go ahead, give us your dispute.
Things started switching up because something didn't happen within the contract when it wasn't my fault.
Okay.
And then come to find out, the motherfucker that I'm accused of being on standstill for didn't never even sign the contract, bro.
Really?
And that Daylyt? Yes, bro.
So you know for a fact Daylyt never signed a contract?
I don't know for a fact, bro. Daylyt say all type of shit. But you feel me? Fuck Daylyt. My God.
All right, so as you clearly just heard, Shine just said Daylyt didn't sign a contract, or that's what he thought he said, or that's what that was his understanding of the whole situation. But this is Daylight's response.
Now what about him saying you never signed a contract?
How? I got paid. That doesn't make any sense.
You just said that both got paid.
That's a loophole in the story. You cannot get paid without signing.
Without signing a contract.
You cannot get paid you cannot get paid.
Yeah, why they give you money if you didn't sign a contract?
That doesn't make sense. And no,
that kind of doesn't make sense. Wow.
So as you just heard, Daylyt confirms that he did in fact sign a contract and he got paid for it. So where is the problem? What's going on? Okay, Mr. Shine. Please elaborate on how you feel that the contract is breached at this point.
I was supposed to battle Daylyt before Chiller Jones, you know that?
What the fuck?
I was supposed to battle Daylyt before Easy to Block, you know that? I was supposed to battle Daylyt before
Yes.
was gone. Did you know that? All of these is replacements. All of these. So you say he lost it to, he lost the hollow, he lost, whatever y'all, all these are replacement battles, bro. Took it on the chin. Say what y'all want. What's next? I'm trying to get out the contract. Fuck what y'all talking about.
Okay. All right. Now this is Daylyt's side of that whole story.
I told K-Shine, just wait till the next event and we could get it in. Pause. K-Shine said, okay. In the midst of us waiting, K-Shine figured he could take Chiller and get an easy bag. Because pretty much, and if you go back to him and Chiller's face off, what did he tell Chiller? Nigga, this is a payday. I got XYZ battles lined up. Nigga, I'm about to scrape you and scrape a few more niggas. And he thought he could get Chiller the fuck out of here easily. He lost the Chiller. When he lost the Chiller, I called Beasley and said, I don't want to battle no more. Because...
Damn. Okay. But how can you just say, you know, you signed a contract, you got paid for it? How can you say that, you know, you don't want to battle a person no more because they lost? Well, he kind of clarified that aspect as well.
Because I was trying to battle K-Shine because people were saying he was undefeated.
Yo, I remember you saying all of this too. Okay.
So that kind of coincide with the argument that, you know, that 2-year span that K-Shine was on his dominant run, he was smoking shit, basically, for lack of a better term. He was on a tear. He was running it up. You know, you can actually argue that one of those 3 years consecutively that Geechee won Champion of the Year, K-Shine easily should have been up for at least one of those. Well, should have at least won one of those. That's fair to say. But he didn't get those accolades, and he ended up still getting a Daylyt battle. And, you know, he proceeded to go forth from what Daylyt speculation is that, you know, saying he just wanted to sneak in some extra battles on the inside of him trying to battle Daylyt. Which, I mean, I don't see nothing too wrong with that, but I mean, is that part of the contractual agreement though? So it's like he had the battle for Daylyt already locked in and is paid in full. They both agreed that they got the battle and the battle was paid for. It's paid. But is it a 3 to 4 battle contract, or is it just one contract? Because if it's just one contract, why don't you just sit out and just wait for the Daylyt battle? Versus if it's a 3 battle contract, I can see how you would then take Chilla Jones, Hollow, Easy to Block Captain, you know, whatever the case may be, because those are still contracted. But it was something also that Shine has said that, well, I'll let you hear it. Okay, Mr. Shine, I'm still a little confused as to what we're discussing here. Can you give me more of what it is that you're saying?
Contract that say K-Shine versus Jack Boy. It's no contract versus K-Shine versus Real Sick. It's no contract with K-Shine. What is a hollow? Easy. Those is replacements.
Okay.
Damn, Shine, so you just up here like I'm ready to battle. I'm ready to get my shine on, and like I'm trying.
This month, yo, we gonna keep it going. We gonna keep the contract going. He gonna let this month keep going. We got this nigga Lex. Yo, you know we gave you this money up front for Daylyt, but about that money,
Daylyt, what's up? Yo, don't worry here. Just keep going, dude. Yo, what about the Daylyt? No, don't worry about it. Take chiller. Don't worry about it. Take easy. Don't worry about it. Take hot. Hey.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
And that's the part where everything is really confusing, because I don't get how everything is a replacement battle. Well, I mean, from just hearing it, from my understanding is basically like, okay, you got the Daylyt battle, we cashed advanced you all your money. You have no back end. You're locked in. We sent you XYZ. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say maybe 80,000. Right? The battle doesn't happen. Daylyt pulls out because he said after you lost the chiller, he lost interest. Right? So he pulls out. If he pulls out, then yes, I guess in a sense the contract will be voided at that point. But him pulling out also has to mean that he sent the money back. Why didn't you? So if these are replacement battles, you decided you wanted to keep the money, then yeah, these will have to be replacement battles because you chose to keep the money. So therefore you will have to do these battles to equal the payout of what it is that they gave you. Like, doesn't that kind of make sense in a sense? Okay, Mr. Shine, I understand. Please, continue.
It finally gets to a point where, Daylight's really not going to happen. So,
Okay.
Let's just move forward and we'll figure it out. What
Okay.
do you mean figure it out? What about that bread? Yeah, we'll just figure it out. And that's where it went wrong. That's the answer to your question. That's where it went wrong because we should have had great detail.
Okay.
But
So as you see, it kind of matches up a little bit as to what it was I was just previously just trying to say, which is, all right, well, they said, all right, well, look, the Daylyt battle ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? He like, all right, well, so what about that bread? You know what I'm saying? So he's basically saying, all right, well, what about the money? Do I have to pay it back? Do I keep it? Basically, in a sense. And they like, well, no, nigga, you still under contract. I mean, if you're not paying it back, then, don't worry about it. But I mean, clearly you're deciding to keep it. Then, all right, well, yeah, nigga, you got to work. Because it shouldn't have been a question about, okay, what about that bread? Only if, in a sense, if you're trying to keep it. So if you're trying to keep it in the sense of, okay, well, the contract's voided, boom. He didn't want to battle, so I should be able to keep the money because he didn't want to battle. Like, nah. Where the fuck they do that at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just gonna just y'all both get paid to do a battle. He said he didn't want to do it. He sent his money back. And you just like, okay, well, since he didn't do the battle, okay, well, I get to keep mine. Like, no, nigga, you gotta work for it. I mean, that's how I would look at it, me personally. I'm just saying. So Daylyt chimed in a little bit about it on that side of the aspect of the story, and that's what he said.
He lost the children. So I was like, all right, well, I might spin a block. Kayshawn said, yo, I'm going to take one more so we can build the buzz back. Kayshawn took another battle, and he lost again. Who was it? Hollow? Was it Hollow or Easy? I think it was Hollow.
Oh, you talking about Shine?
Yeah.
This is crazy. I ain't out here.
Yeah, he took Hollow.
I don't think
And then he
you
lost
right.
again. He took Hollow, and then he lost again. So I'm like, all right, well, you got one more chance. You got one more chance before.
And all of this to me. Damn, keep going. Yeah,
You got one more chance. You got one more chance before I just say I don't really want to do the battle at all anymore. So he said, all right, I'm gonna pack Easy up. He battled Easy, and then he lost again.
Now wait.
So from a Daylyt perspective, he basically saying that him and Shine was in talks, of course, before the battle completely got canceled, or he was uninterested anymore, that he allowed him 2 more chances after the chiller battle. He took Hollow and he took Easy. He lost them both. So that's 3 consecutive losses. This is what he's saying. He's saying that he gave the man 3 more chances. The man lost. He got disinterested. Didn't want to battle the man no more. Is he wrong for that? I mean, is he wrong for that? Because, I mean, by standard is like, well, you're on a losing streak. Your stock is low. Who wants to battle a person that's on a losing streak? When you think about that, like, who really wants to battle a person on a losing streak? So, I really can't fault Daylyt for not wanting to battle him. But then again, you can, because they was signing the contract. If you want to say that, they was signing for a contract. You're supposed to complete the objective, as Smacking them would say, right? I mean, that's pretty much how that would go. But I mean, but if Daylyt rejected the contract and sent the advance back, how can you be mad about that?
Hold on. Yeah, we back. We back, cats. Cats, we back. Salute to the money team, man. Back, okay. Man, we back. Okay.
Yeah, so clearly Shine got some shit cooking in the background, you know what I'm saying? That's why he with the whole shh, don't say nothing, shh. He got some shit cooking or whatever and shit. But you know what I'm saying? Props to that man. I hope he, you know what I'm saying, accomplish his mission. But you know what I'm saying, we got a couple more little pieces to clean up real quick, and then we gonna get up out of here. But you know, for the most part, like I said, like I don't know. It sounded like to me like the man was under a 4-battle contract or something. I mean, supposedly. To me, I mean, that's just what it seems like. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, if we're only talking about one battle, you know what I'm saying, that didn't happen, it shouldn't be no issue where it's like, you know what I'm saying, you got to do 3 more after the fucking fact. But, like I said, they gave you a cash advance completely, no back end. You got all your money all in one lump sum, and you know the battle didn't happen. So I mean, you had to give something back in return. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's definitely sketchy. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely say it's kind of shady in a sense too as well. But I mean, what business deal doesn't have some shady dealings going on in it whatsoever? You know what I'm saying? You know, when you signing record deals, people laugh at you for signing 360 deals and everything like that, and there, you know, is definitely some mishandling, or you know what I'm saying, some shit going on. But that's the whole point of you supposedly having to read your contract, man. So ever since battle rap became a business to the point where, you know, they started making you sign contracts and everything like that, that day and that day forward, you supposed to have been on top of your shit, reading your contract, possibly, you know what I'm saying, get your retainer on, get you a lawyer on retainer, and have this paperwork looked over. So, you know what I'm saying, you can make sure there is no banana in the tailpipe action going on in your wording. You know what I'm saying? So you can have full understanding of what it is that you signed, and you just don't, because you say, okay, yeah, I've been dealing with these people 15 plus years and whatnot, and I'm thinking that they supposed to be stand up. Like, no, like we're talking about serious money now, and where, you know what I'm saying, people got to file taxes, and this is a real legitimate business and the livelihood and shit. Like, no, the friendship shit goes out the window. That's why they tell you never mix business with friends or business with pleasure, or you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that you can basically place on Shine's own fault, is the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he didn't do his due diligence to understand the language in his paperwork. That's on him. And my opinion is shit, he should have just paid the fucking money back. He said, all right, cool, that shit ain't gonna happen, here's your money back, cool. Then he could have went, you know what I'm saying, with individual contracts to do the, you know, the Chiller battle, if that's the replacement like he said it is. He could have individual contract, the Chiller battle. He said it is an individual contract for the Hollow. That is an actual contract. Individual contract for Easy, you know what I'm saying? Therefore, that, you know what I'm saying? So. So, I mean, I don't know. Let's just see. Okay, Mr. Shine, from my understanding, there is a Mr. Happens. There was an incident where you were supposed to battle this guy. I'm supposed. What happened in that case, sir?
What really before twerk, they said to me, yo, we trying to put you up against She Happens. This is an artist that we're promoting. This is what we trying to, mind you, this is after they keep saying I'm losing all these votes. I'm magically losing all of these caffeine votes. I'm magically losing every caffeine vote, and y'all keep trying to put me against y'all artists. How these votes gonna play out when nothing dropping on YouTube?
He thought he could beat Chilla easily, and he thought like he was feeling real invincible. The culture hyped him up. He was feeling real invincible, and he thought he could run through these individuals. And he took 3 losses in a row. He did. That's a fact. It's documented that he took 3 losses in a row.
Okay.
I firstly said, okay, well.
Yeah, those are making stand.
Hold on, so you send me a message? All right, I'll see it.
Yeah, go.
I first said, okay, I seen it. You sent me. You did. That's what you wrote. I seen it.
No, let it go.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna finish this. So, I then said, hey, man, like, I'm not saying that K-Shine is not a threat. I'm not saying that he's not hold on, Sue. I'm not saying he's not a top tier. I'm not saying none of that. But what I wanted to beat was the fact that people were saying he's undefeated. And if he lost 3 in a row, then me beating him, that doesn't really mean anything.
Stop it, Dad.
Well, you heard it again. I mean, I can't stress that enough. Hey, the man said he wanted to battle the man that was undefeated, because that's what everybody was saying. He was on a tear. He was running crazy. He was running shit. The man said he wanted to battle that person, and that's the person that he was expecting to get. But when he looked up, the man took 3 consecutive losses. Doesn't necessarily mean that his stock is dropping, but I mean, you can also look at it and say, like, yeah, your stock was dropping. The man didn't want no smoke with that. That doesn't look good on his resume, per se, I guess. I don't know. But still, K-Shine is still a legend. He's definitely a legend. He deserves all the praise in the world. He do. And like I said, I'm not for nobody trying to keep nobody against their will. He truly believes and feel like he should be able to go, then let that man go, bro. Like, why y'all holding on to him? But if it's a thing where it's like you haven't met all your contractual agreements, then I'm sorry, bro. You got to fulfill that first. All right, Mr. Shine. Do you happen to have your contract? Is this it right here? Yeah, this is your contract? Okay. What else would you like to say, sir?
That's it. And how I learned that? By asking somebody who studies law, civil law, for this type of shit. Because it's different kind of lawyers. I found that out. Nigga, I thought everything was criminal. You feel me? It's just, I don't know about this shit.
Sorry for my rude interruption there, Mr. Shine. I'm so sorry. Does either one of my colleagues have anything to say? Mr. Random Nigger from Harlem, do you have anything that you'd like to add to the pot, please, sir?
Okay, the last battle ain't complete. Can that be the special writing in your contract, my G?
It could be, right?
Okay.
Something happens to where y'all both agreed to a match, and let's say something happened, crazy fight broke out, and the match didn't happen because of both parties.
Okay.
Because of both parties.
I'm gonna read it.
Y'all argue, something happened, the venue gets shut down. That's something that's out of niggas' control.
Okay.
That's on both parties.
Okay.
Let's say emergency hazard breaks out, a fire, it doesn't happen. That's on both parties.
Okay.
One party is, do you get where I'm going?
Yeah, but
So
if that's
one party
defined
is
language,
also,
is that the language?
Oh, yes, and also, there's no language because there's no name for this match.
Okay. I
There's no name on the contract.
Man, bro, you just can't be putting your signature on anything, man. Come on, baby. You gotta read the fine print. And he just showed that he didn't read the fine print. 1 minute, yes, this is the language in there. Wait, no, there is no language in there. There's no names on the contract. Come on, bro. Like, so you signed a blank contract? You signed a blank contract? Man, they can run your ass through the fucking ringer as long as they want. Because you signed that motherfucker. You signed that. Man. All in all, like I said, look, free K-Shine. Let the man go. He don't want to be there no more. He said even if they offer him the biggest bag in the world, he don't want to do the battle over there. He's tired of being over there. He want to be set free. He's a peacock. Let him spread his tail and go. You know what I'm saying? No homo. My bad. But, man, for the most part, all in all, man, fellas, read your contracts. If you don't know how to read your contract, get a paid professional to do it for you. You make, at the lowest level, what, 1,000 to 2,000? Getting a lawyer to look that over probably gonna cost you maybe 300 to 400, give or take. I don't really know, but I'm sure it's not your whole battle check. We're talking about guys who was pulling in like a K-Shine. I'm pretty sure, because like I said, he is a legend. I'm pretty sure K-Shine asking price gotta be over 30,000. It takes you nothing of that to go take that paperwork, give it to somebody, and have them read that over for you because you don't know what you're looking into. It's simple mathematics, man. Free K-Shine, man. That was my video. Hope you had fun. I had fun making it. And hopefully we can get to some more content like that again in the future, man. My man's told me I should keep going with this, so that's what I'm going to keep doing, man. Shout out to Battle Rap Rankings. If you don't know about the channel, please go over there and subscribe to my boy. They really do it over there, man. I'm talking about rating battles and everything. No bias, no bullshit. That's what home is. That's my family. That's my people. Battle Rap Rankings. Subscribe, man. Other than that, we out this joint, man. Hope you have fun.